but the New York Football Giants got their number one wideout, Kenny Golladay, from the Detroit Lions. Oh, my God.
Kenny, Kenny Golladay.
Yes. Kenny Golladay signed with the Giants. Oh, my God. This is huge. You want to talk about big deals? This is one of them. Kenny Golladay, great measurables. He's 6'4". In 2019, he had 1,190 receiving yards and 11 touchdowns, leading the league in scores that year.
Yes, 27 years old.
Yes, he is fantastic. Nothing short of fantastic.
I've seen the tape. I've seen him play. I'd say this guy makes mediocre quarterbacks look awesome. This guy...
Oh, hold on. Let's not go calling Matt Stafford mediocre. Let's put some respect on Matt Stafford. Put some respect on Matt Stafford.
Okay, overpaid, but okay.
Matt Stafford, gunslinger, perfect kind of quarterback for Golladay. Daniel Jones, second highest passer rating on footballs thrown over 20 yards.
Yes.
In the league, Kenny Golladay, I believe he had the second highest contested catch rate deep downfield. Match made in heaven. Here, Kenny Golladay, if everything goes right, is Daniel Jones's Plaxico Burress. If everything goes right, it's too damn similar. Golladay is
worked out.
Golladay he's a big receiver in his prime, relatively young at 27. Big body, red zone threat, can go up and catch anything. He's a magnet.
That's what I like to hear. So he's got this like Jedi mind, like the Force, yes, where the ball finds his hands. No matter how, maybe a little off target, he'll go and find it. He'll go and grab it. And that's what I meant by making mediocre quarterbacks look awesome, look like freaking MVPs, because I've seen the tape, man. That guy, he can go around. He can make defenders look silly, jump up, jump sideways.
The catches that this guy's made.
Yeah, he's like Mr. Fantastic. It's like he's stretching his arm. He can stretch or something. It's great.
Yeah, and Golladay, he is, and he's an elite wideout. I'd consider him elite. He's one of the more. I personally thought he was one of the more underrated receivers in the league. Didn't get talked about nearly as much as he should have because, A, he's on Detroit, and B, he's not Calvin Johnson.
Right.
So,
can I play devil's advocate here for a second? Are you worried at all about the injury history, or the injury, even the recent injury history? You know
me, brother. You know I am worried about everything.
Sure.
I am worried about anything and everything. I'm not going to go out and say that I am not somewhat concerned about Kenny Golladay's injury history and that this contract may blow up in our face. But, hey, that's with every free agent signing. Every free agent signing, I'm going to be like, oh, they gave him a lot of money. What if he gets hurt? What if he doesn't produce as much as he did? Of course, we're going to go out and say stuff like that.
Sure. Okay.
Everyone knows the risks.
I had to bring it up.
The Giants literally kept Golladay and held him hostage for the free agent. The signing would have been made on Thursday afternoon if it weren't for the physicals and the injury histories, which shows that Golladay wanted to be here.
Okay. So they did.
That shows that Golladay wanted to be here. He wanted to be a Giant. He told the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears to screw off. He wanted to be a New York Football Giant, which is what I know that I want to see. It's what the fans want to see. It's what the Maras want to see. It's what Gettleman wants to see. It's especially what Joe Judge wants to see.
I love it.
And of course, they did the whole culture check, which I wasn't really a big fan of. But hey, they're catching players like they're Pokemon, for crying out loud.
Sure.
They're getting all these guys in the next 2 years. My God!
In light of hey, some guys are real screwed up. The dude on the Patriots, he had a whole freaking Netflix documentary on him, went and killed people, and then
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, so better safe than sorry, right? So, hey man, there's some wackos out there.
Yeah, I know.
We've seen it. Johnny Manziel. Yeah. How great would it have been if they would have done the check on him? I was like, I don't know, man. Yeah. Better to play it safe. So, while I'm happy for you, they certainly dragged it out, and now I want to go to the steak place, man. It must be good.
Yeah. Shout out to Jabril Peppers, by the way, who ironically enough was traded for. He was acquired in exchange for the previous Giants #1 wideout. So, hey, that the Beckham trade paying dividends, I guess.
Like the circle of life, my friend. The circle of life.
Yes.
Yeah, but Giants were done. Well, so you're happy. Just to clarify.
I am happy with this. How can I not be happy with this?
Okay.
How can I not?
Were you reloading Twitter for 3 straight days waiting
Yes,
for the...
I was reloading Twitter for 3 straight days. And of course, the story, it broke when they signed Golladay when I was hanging out with my friends.
Of course.
So what time? Of course. I can't. So I couldn't tweet it the moment it happened. It was like,
Wait, didn't you have your
2 hours. I was hanging out in the woods down the road. And I was
you got no signal? Didn't you have your...
no.
Didn't you have your phone? Do-do-do. Oh.
No. I don't have the ESPN app, and my dumbass didn't have notifications on from Justina Anderson. Which, by the way, Justina Anderson is completely forgiven. Even though she was the one who manufactured the Odell Beckham trade.
Sure.
Because the Beckham, just say what you want about him, he wasn't a cancer. He was not a cancer. He was not a problem. Sure, he would go nuts on the field sometimes, but what star receiver doesn't?
It's football. If you don't go nuts, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, like now that I've laid off the copium from that trade, that means I can say that Beckham wasn't exactly a problem, and Justina Anderson was the one who manufactured that trade. But anyways, yeah, Justina Anderson breaking Kenny Golladay coming to Giants definitely made me somewhat forgiver. So. Yeah, Golladay, really good. Really, really, really good. 6'4", 214 pounds.
They have stats on here. He has arm length 32
His
inches.
arm length 32 inches long.
9 3/4.
Yes, he's got big hands.
That's good. That helps you catch footballs, man. I love it.
And Kenny Golladay, he's been nothing but supportive of the team, and that is what I'd like to see from a #1 wideout. Is a lot of #1s are more focused on themselves. They're eccentric. Which it's just part of being a star wideout. You're the one who makes all the big catches. You're the one who you're the one who blows up on Twitter. You're the one who...
You're the man.
You're the one who makes all the big catches. You score the points. You're the one dancing in the end zone. It's easy to become ego-eccentric.
Gotta have the attitude to back it up, man.
But Golladay was saying nothing but good things about the team, the organization. He was saying good things about the group, the greater whole, knowing that he was just a piece of what hopefully becomes of this new Giant team.
Yeah.
So... very good stuff. He was talking about Daniel Jones, how he wants to grow with him, which is really good. Because that signing was not made just to get a receiver. It was made to help Daniel Jones and put the correct pieces around him to succeed. And that is one thing I can say that the Giants have done. Even if Jones completely busts, which is a legit possibility, I cannot say that the Giants did not try to help him. This is not like the Jets... where Sam Darnold ended up completely busting over shit that was not in his own control.
Sure.
Like, Joe Douglas spent money, which I'll credit him for that. I'll credit him for trying to make the team better, but he did nothing to help Sam Darnold. He threw money at random positions. He didn't throw money. He threw money at good players. Not the right ones.
Yeah, doesn't work.
I took that straight out of the book of Herb Brooks.
Yes.
You don't look for good players necessarily. Sure, you want good players, but more importantly, you want the right ones. And Kenny Golladay, nothing has convinced me that Kenny Golladay is anything but the right kind of player.